Hey guys, so as you can see, I am also working from home, and I wanted to share with you some ideas for using technology to continue arts integration through distance learning. I know you're all very familiar with Google Classroom, but I don't know how familiar you are with Art Sonia. So I want to walk you through a lesson, and I want to show you how easily you can take the product from that lesson and share it through distance learning. The lesson that I'm going to use as an example today is a concept that you all are very familiar with in terms of taking visual arts and combining that with your subject matter. So this particular lesson is geared towards science and doing scientific sketching. This works both ways because the arts teacher can also use this to get the art students to focus more on realistic things that they're drawing and why they're doing it and why they're making the choices that they're making. Anyway, so this particular lesson gives the objective right away. So during the activity, the students will improve their careful observation skills and they will practice sketching like a scientist. It would be very easy to convert this to any other subject area. For example, language arts if they are reading a story. So they're going to improve their observation skills of the vocabulary used in the story to describe a character or a scene, and then they're going to practice sketching in a manner that goes along with what they've gleaned from the text. The focus question that they give is what makes a good scientific sketch? It gives you the list of materials. Most students at home right now will have notebooks or paper. They'll have pencils, crayons, markers, even colored pencils. So they can use the resources that they have at home to complete this assignment and create a real piece of artwork. This lesson also gives you a PowerPoint that you can use to share with students. The cool thing about this is you can open up the PowerPoint, download it, and then you can open it with Google Slides so that it's very easy to share to your Google Classroom walls, which is something that you're very familiar with doing. So it's a great way to use these Google Slides and these Google Suite products to share these lessons with your kids. One of the things I really like about this lesson in particular that I would suggest you use moving forward is it gives you a slide for the kids and it talks about scientific sketching in terms of A, B, C, D, and E. Is it accurate? Is it big? Is it colorful, detailed, and explained? Do they explain their drawing? I personally would use this as my rubric for scoring the students' work. Is their work of art accurate? Is it big? In terms of big enough to be able to see? Is it colorful? Is it detailed? And does it explain the concept that you really wanted them to get across? This is a great way to create an easy, simple rubric for any art integrated lesson that requires students to do drawing. Okay, so the lesson is going to continue. It's going to give them different exercises that they can work through that will teach them how to be accurate in their sketches. You can see the progress moving along through the slides, and the students have these slides as well available to them so that they can in their own time go back and forth on the slides and get pointers of how they're going to be doing the work that they're going to do. You can see that it also gives them a writing prompt so that they know what they can write around their image so that they're able to give those details in writing. It lets them add their color. And then they end up with their artwork that they're going to do at the end. So now we've gotten to the part where the students do the artwork, and this is a lesson most of us are very familiar with. Now, where we go from here is going to be a little bit different. Usually at this point, once the student has created their work, you would have them upload it to the Google Classroom. Well, first of all, we've got to figure out how to get the image into the Chromebook. Luckily, our Chromebooks, and we're a one-to-one district, every student has one, has the ability to take an image of their picture. So they're able to lay their picture out, tip their Chromebook in a nicely lighted area, and click a picture of the artwork that they created. They could then upload that to the Google Classroom wall to show that they've completed their work and turn it in. That is what we would normally do. I'd like to take it a step further because I know that in the classroom, we usually then hang their work and allow them to do a gallery walk where they're able to give each other feedback on the work that they did. So using Google Classroom might make it possible to go paperless and effectively execute distance learning and encourage collaboration between the teacher and the student, but we need to add a little something else in there so that other students can then look at the work as well And that's where we're going to move to Art Sonia. Art Sonia portfolios can be privacy protected. They're portable, affordable because they're free to the teacher, parents, and the students. They're easily manageable by all of the stakeholders, and they show progress and illustrate specific curriculum goals, all of which are key elements to making meaningful and effective student portfolios. So this is going to give you that opportunity to go beyond Google Classroom and have each student keep a contained portfolio of their work. This is a really cool tool.
Kids' artwork brings schools to life, brightening hallways and putting a smile on people's faces. But then what? All too often, these masterpieces are relegated to the bottoms of backpacks, boxes in the basement, or the recycling bin. Art Sonia is here to help. Art Sonia is a free online museum that offers students and teachers an easy way to create digital portfolios of student artwork. You can share those portfolios with parents, grandparents, and anyone else in your family. They get to view the students' masterpieces, can comment on the artwork, and can even order custom keepsakes with the artwork on it. Bringing the art to life.
Okay, so as you can see, Art Sonia has a lot of benefits. Not only does it work as a great portfolio for students to keep their work in, but it also works as a fundraiser for more art supplies for the school. I'm not focusing on the fundraising aspect at this time, but you can look more into that later if you would like. What I would like to do is walk you through signing up for an Art Sonia account. So you sign up for free, put in your state, the zip code for our school, 33905, and you will see that our school is already listed, Oak Hammock Middle School. Now, although I already have an Art Sonia, I'm gonna pretend that I don't. So I'm gonna say that I'm not listed, and it's gonna simply walk you through creating your teacher account. Now, because I already have an account, I'm obviously not going to go through those steps, but I wanted to show you what it looks like when you go in. So I'm logging in as myself, and I have the opportunity to set up my student rosters, get all of my parent permissions, build a gallery with the projects, and I can upload art and videos. I can also promote it, give feedback. It's really, really easily used. So if I want to do a student roster, I could easily download my student rosters out of Focus, and then I can enter them here. So you can see that I entered a Jane Doe, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to add students. Now I could import the spreadsheet of my roster from Google, from Focus, or I can go in and I can enter the students' first and last names. So let's add a new student and we'll do John Doe. Once I add the students, it then allows me to add more information for the students. So if I say I'm done adding names, I need to give permission from the parents in order to be able to show the work. So I need to enter the parents' email, which we have available to us in Focus and in Castle. And I'm going to make it my email. And it's going to send an email to the parent to get permission. Once permission is granted, I can then allow that student to upload their work. It gives them their own screen name, and it allows them to create a sign-in. So once you give the students that information, you don't even have to upload the work for them. The students are able to upload the work themselves. So this takes a lot of the work out of your hands. It also makes it so much easier then for you to have the gallery walk, because you can just direct students with a link to that particular gallery, and the students are able to go through and make comments on each other's work. So I realize this was a very quick walkthrough, but I hope that you guys are able to use Art Sonia as a tool to give your students the ability to have those online portfolios and to be able to do those gallery walks with their actual artwork and share who they are. Sometimes they feel limited when it comes to technology. So this gives them that chance to still be able to engage with pen and paper, markers, colored pencils, whatever medium they choose to use. Hope you guys find this helpful. And I hope to see some gallery walks taking place on Art Sonia soon. Have a great day.